floor up a little better. Really nice. I like the lab. Probably my favorite part. That and the pool. I like the pool. Okay, so the last one we're going to visit, I cannot promise we're going to see it in its entirety because it's kind of a maze type of build. And so I apologize in advance if we repeat a lot of the rooms or if I just keep seeming to go around in a circle. Yeah, exactly, Poi. It does look very clean and, just got that medical feel to it. It'd be great for a hospital space as well. But this one is like there's lots of interconnecting areas. Um, and I'm not even sure if the last time I was here I was able to find like an interior, like a bunker house or whatever. So I'm going to try and hit everything as best I can, but again, it's like a maze. It's probably one of those plots that you could come to multiple times and still find things that you didn't see before. So like right off the bat, you can see it almost looks like there's like a path here. I'm not even sure if there really is, but let's see. I want to take a look. Just yeah, see, there's like you can go outside here. I don't think that's the idea. I think they want you to stay inside. Like here, you can like go off to this little part. So this is like where you would escape this area. But again, it's hard to tell like where you're supposed to go or not supposed to go because again, it's so strangely put together. It's not that it's in a bad way, it's just confusing for someone like me. But you can see they've managed to encase the entranceway with obsidian stone. Again, this is just a trick of lots of trial and error as far as finding where the barrier lands and how far, how close you can get to it, kind of box it in this little cave-like feature. The smoke that you see, that's from, I suspect it's just the blue flare. Even though we've gotten access to uh, other types of smoke, particle effects and flames and stuff, a lot of the older plots will probably predominantly use the blue flares because that was really our only source of any kind of steam or smoke feature that we could use for like cooking or exhausts or things like that. But as the others became available, those are a little bit more favored, I think, because one, they have different shapes. You don't have to contend with the light source of the blue flare. You don't really see it here, but in a lot of cases that shows up and it kind of destroys the look of what you're going for. But I'm glad there's some new options. So again, you feel like you're in this little bit of a cave. It's called Space Outpost Titan, and it's built by Dr. Flood. We've seen Flood's some of their other plots. So if you've visited any of those, you know you're in for a treat because this is going to be pretty elaborate. But again, it's like a maze, and I get lost here. So pardon me if I don't hit everything. But you can see they're using some of the Osun vents to almost make it look like a lava trap here that you have to go across the bridge with it. Most of the cave is obsidian stone, if not all of it. Then you've got the graded shelves for like steps, hover part pieces for the bridge, and of course the barbed wire fence. You've got the looks like some oh, what you call them, archways, granite version or so, and then surrounded by the reinforced walls, the same thing that was being used in the lab space of the other plot. And then, of course, the granite hatch. It's a faux door. It doesn't actually function. You can't close it and open it, but it makes for a good, like, little doorway entrance like this to kind of say, yes, typically this would be closed. You'd have to turn the wheel to open it. This hallway is predominantly Dominion benches with Dominion scanners. So you see like there's some lab works back here. Maybe this is the, not lab works, security bit. You know, maybe you get checked over before you get access to the rest of the building. So there's a path here to the left. You go a little further, there's a path to the right and up, and then there's one down below. So we're going to go left first. We're going to go up, and you can see you can have an access. You see that there's another path going opposite direction upwards. You can see they're using a lot of the asteroid stones and some of the far side kind of plants for decoration. So it kind of gives you the feeling that the surface, while you start off inside the cave, that the surface kind of is probably like the moon surface or something. That's how I get it anyway. This is where it starts to get complicated. Now I got 3 more paths. I can go up, back the other way, go into this room, or off to the side here. So I think we'll visit this room first. I'm pretty sure it's self-contained, so there's not a chance of me getting another choice of paths here. But this is the bar. You can see, I think this is actually some of the clutter from the actual ground surface showing through a little bit. So it looks like rubble on the floor. This part here is just the back side of some of those golden framed portraits. And of course, I think this is one of the fab kits that they've just built around. I don't remember what name of the fab kit it might be, but I believe that's what it is. Okay, so let's go this way. This is those new red moon lights that you can get from the vendor. I think most of the walls here are travel posters, if I'm not mistaken. So it gives this really nice, clean metal hallway. And that leads you to the mining fab kit. You got a couple of paths you go down here. Again, there's all these little connecting routes. It's really crazy. So here's the little mining fab kit. It looks like they built it up quite a bit. You can see the asteroid stones and everything. They've got different walkways here. We came in through this way, so you have a path going this way. You've got one that way, and I believe one this way as well. This little, almost like a piping kind of thing, that's the ring gutters. Let's go this way, I guess. Yeah, the light for the floor is really nice. So you can see this room, that's the other entrance on the other side. You can see it. Again, they're using that blue flare. This is the, I think it's the portable hologram, the long one, the long version. Get a door. This brings you down to kind of like storage, I think. This, of course, this contraption here, I think it's the cargo lifter, what it's called. That's from a daily login. Again, kind of like the Starfall fireworks. If you know of somebody that's reached the daily login that this is awarded, but you haven't gotten there yet, you can have them buy this for you if they're a roommate of your character's plot. I've done that for several people in the past, so I know it's possible. Same with the fireworks bits. You see there's a door here, so eventually you'll get some access to the upper one. I don't think I can reach it from here. But like this grating here, that's from the Arctera area. Frost for the Osun bits. Stairway here, I think that's just the regular Protostar stairs or the metal stairs, and then the graded floor panels for each landing. To go through here, notice how they've got the metal platform, I think it is, as a door, and they've got it partially raised, and then you come into like a ship, I don't know what you call it, port or something. Just using one of the ship models, they've got a staircase, spaceship window for the door here, and then just have a little bit of luggage stuff. But you get a peek of the outside through the Dominion scanner there. I believe this is one of the Protostar versions. Notice how they got this hooked up with the cable as if it's being recharged, refueled, something. Okay, let's see if we can. I want to say we can get to this from here. Now this is that part where you can get to the other side, blocked off by this, but it's you can see the mining fab kit down below. There's something I pass and you're not sure about it, just ask, because there's just a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to name everything. Okay, so I guess we'll try that little tunnel to the side here. I'm not sure where it goes. Going up and up. It's almost like you're kind of in the access tunnels for where all the repairs are done. See, it's like a maze. There's like so many tunnels I could go. Let's go this way, I guess. Generators room. See, look, there's a tunnel, and then there's one to the left. Woo! That was a big fall. There's this spider cave or something. Guess I got myself in a little bit of trouble there. I'm stuck. It's a trap. Don't go down that one. Oh man, now I gotta go through all that again. Okay, so we went left, and then left again. And left again. It went up there too. Goodness. Well, let's stick with what we were doing. Okay, so we went down this way, and that led to nothing of good. Yeah, we went down that and that was a trap, so let's go this way. So this is like a little sneak peek at some of that. See, there's another hole. I don't know how to get to that though. I both love the complexity of these places. Oh my gosh, it's another no-no spot. Well, I'll try it. Wow. Technophage room for the win. But like I was saying, I love the complexity of these, but it's so confusing for someone like me. It's like I need like a little. This is the kind of plot you really would love to have like a guided tour because there's probably so much you're missing. And again, I can't like describe what each room might actually be. I mean, I have no clue what this might supposed to be, like a power source or just a lab works. Maybe it's the water bits. I have no idea. And again, I think most of this is technophage stuff. You can see there's a room up top. So obviously we probably get an access where we can actually look at this room from above. Um, some of this in here, again, a lot of technophage, but it looks like I can see like the Dominion bench there as well. I see some of those, what do you call them, magnetized containers. But now I have no idea how to get back to where we were before unless I just start all over. So I'm just gonna look at what's here. This looks like some kind of a control room, maybe for that purple space we just come out of. Again, notice the cables, lots of different little panels and switches and keyboards and such, using the tablet computer as a blackboard of sorts, bulletin board. There's another little access hole somewhere. I think that's a engine or a generator or something. So look, now we've got a little staircase going down. Ugh. This is the squid platform, by the way. They just covered it up with the cylinders. I think that's the entrance, or one of those directions, because it looks like we're inside one of the security rooms now. Yeah, I think the entrance is right there. Lots of different types of hanging cables, and then that little spark there, that's from the sparking wire. Elevator is out of order, apparently. And look, there's a little stairway up the thing. Oh gosh. And it goes down too. Oh, great. Using those shelves for the stairs. They can be used for railing, um, bits for the, oh gosh. Wow. Bits for like the interior of the refrigerator we saw. Those are Eldon antennas, I think, for the green lighting. I don't recall exactly where you get those. There's just so much going on here. Good. I think that's the stair we just saw a minute ago. We'll probably just do one whole stream about this place. There's just too many rooms. This looks like a bunker, very messy bunker. It looks like the bathroom, shower stall there, broken toilet. Look, they got the toilet paper in there. I guess they got stuff, and then they've got the waterfall and winding rivers leading to the drain. That's pretty clever. Thanks. I'm not sure how they got that weird design there. It just looks like overlaying bits of Cassian floors with the domes set in, the hollow domes. The faucets, I believe those are the copper Chua cups. And then just a couple of bits of layered glass for the mirror there. Just the shower. Let's see. Came in that one. Oh, we came up this way. Elevator doors, just some travel posters. Or this way, I guess. Great shot of the outside. This looks really posh here, doesn't it? This must be the library, I guess. Little sitting room for those that want to read. Yes, I am. Hey, Viking. Glad you could join. And yeah, I love coming into a room that has no. It's like it keeps splintering off. I don't know what to tell you. Love the staircase here. It's mostly just benches, Dominion benches, being used for the steps, and then of course the exile walls for that plush carpeting look. So you can see there's lots of, I don't know where we're at now. I'm all completely lost here. The sign, in case we don't see it again, is the detonators, the little blinky part at the top. Did we go there? No, I don't think so. I don't know. But it's a bunch of those. And when you start putting them in, they'll blink out of sync. If you want to see it flashing uniformly like that, you have to log, zone out and then zone back in, and then it should be working right. Down, I guess. Apparently a little eatery, maybe. Just think, this is still all the exterior. They've managed to cram all of this space and stuff in here. Amazing. Doing good, Viking. Just trying not to get too lost in this plot. I guarantee you this, it's very easy to do. I think I've been back and forth now for a little bit. And know for a fact this is a dead end. Because that's a faux door. It's just a spaceship window. The little bit here, I think that's one of those scanners again. This might be the door that we saw from the entrance. Let's see. Yes. So we've kind of made a little bit of a loop, sort of. Well, you can see there's just so much going on here. There's all this interconnectivity. Again, I think most of this is Dominion benches, maybe the backsides of some of those portraits, but I don't think so. Some of those magnetized containers for this little trim here, and again, that scanner. I want to call it the fancy bar, the charming bar for the archways here. Okay. This looks familiar too. Okay, I think that's the broken elevator we were going up. Yeah, okay. So we went up the stairs first. Let's go back down this way, see where this goes. To nowhere. That's good. I don't have any choices to make. Back up all the way. Ugh, these little tight staircases make me dizzy. Okay, I think I went out this way, didn't I? Yeah, and then I went down. Let's just stay on the path here. And that brings us back to, we've been here. We've been here. This is the bunker room. Okay. Bathrooms to the right. We were down in here. Took a left. And okay, we went that way. Let's go this way. Again, most of this I think is just benches. They've just turned them into giant walls. Did I just make a full circle? I feel like I did. We came up there once. Let's go this way. No, that's the elevator. Okay, this looks like some more lab works. I think this is where we come in, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, we've been here. Okay, so down this way. Okay, this is back towards the front as well because we went down this path. Okay, that's the bar. Slowly covering it all, I think. Maybe. Oh gosh. Let's see. Okay, I know we went down this part here. Let's go across this time. Okay, so that puts us back. Okay, covering it all. All right. Oh, was it Aurora? Well, I know a lot of people like to do those little game things, but this would be a great place to do it because there's just so many spaces. No, I want choices. Look at all. It's just all. All right, let's go down. I keep leaning over because I'm like trying to see around the corner, and it's like you can't go there. So another docked ship. It was a Protostar one, the other one we saw. So this is a different room altogether. Okay. Go this way. Like I said, I don't even, to be able to get access to maybe some kind of interior, we're definitely gonna have to go down some more, but was that I think that was the first one we saw, the Protostar one. And this is like a little mech dude, I think. Yeah, it's like a little robot. I love this one because it's got like its own little interior bit. So like, I think, yeah, if you go this way, you can actually go inside it. So you got the little cockpit here of the robot, which I thought was really fun. Again, I can't possibly name everything in here. There's just an assortment of panels and buttons and levers and switches that they got. I think it's the base of it is one of the open cryopods, and then they've just tacked in all this other stuff, some of the closed pods, yeah, the Marauder displays and all of that. Like his claws, those are the charming bars all here, and this is one of the exile cannons, I think, for his gun. And of course, framed glass for his little window here. Look at that, isn't that crazy? Pods for his legs and stuff, and just kind of nuts. Some engine parts even. That's possible, that's possible. Okay, let me make sure there wasn't another door down here. I like how they snuck in the soul frost tubing. And how they using the chains to kind of give an idea of their support to these little platforms and everything. It's really good. Okay. This is another, looks like a locker space. Ah, oh. Okay, so that's the other way to the, okay, we've been on the other side, so I'm just gonna go back. From the Armageddon movie. Did it have a robot? I didn't remember. Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah, I'm bad at remembering that stuff. Okay, let's go down now. I think this is that main, yeah. Okay, so back this way. This part here, that's one of those maintenance platforms. You can tell by the lighting there. So here's some kind of a little lab work. So I really like the way this room is set up. I like the layering, the tiered stairs, all of the little cabinetry and stuff. It's travel posters mostly. Like this little panel here, how it's just shaped in. Same way here, it's kind of uniform. And of course, they're using the hologram of that boss or character or whatever. You've got these bits here, those are from the tactical exile table, and then the magnetized containers. The same table here is what these are here. Scanners for all of this red work. Oh, was it a big? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was like, it looked more like a pod, didn't it? Hey, D-Plat. Glad you could join. Did we get the housing bug started again, did we? That's good. More housing, the better. Let's see. Is that the squid platform we came down earlier? No, because I've not seen this. It's like a little meeting table. Thank goodness, it's like it stopped there. Go back down. But welcome back to the game. I'm glad you have decided to rejoin us. Lots of things have changed. I don't know if it's changed as much in the last couple of months as it has. I know a lot of people left us at free to play and only just now are getting back into it. So there's been a lot that's changed since then, but I'm not sure about the last couple of months. See, we still haven't been down there. How do I get? I'm so lost. Ah, there's that door to the down below that we saw and we couldn't reach. Ooh, trap door. Again, most of the floor here is travel posters. So this is like a balcony view of the first ship we came to. Balcony view of the second one, and then I think we've been here. Up. And try and get to that space. This is dock. Yeah, that is true. The color shifting is fairly recent. I forgot about that. Yes, definitely. If nothing else, just finish what you started. That would be good. Okay, that was the eatery. Let's go down again. I guess we did go to the dock because that's the dead end, isn't it? Well, yep, that's the dead end. Okay. What I'm wondering is where do I find the, assuming there's a bunker house of some sort, I'm not sure how to get to it. This, I think this is the elevator. Yep, the elevator shaft. Went in that door. That way. I feel like I'm just repeating everything again now. The mining bit. Let's see, how far off are we from the center? We're really close. Um, well, do you happen to know how to get to it? Because I have no idea. Whoops. Dang it. Get up there, girly. That way, let's go this way again. On where? The dead end. No. Red. You think it's the spaceship? Whoa, did you see that? I took some major damage there. That was kind of bad. I almost killed myself jumping into the wall there. Well, I definitely don't want to fall down the pipe just yet. Gotta heal up a little bit. Uh, Not healthy enough to fall down there either. Let me start back at the front. We'll make one more run through to see if we can find something. Because I hate to miss stuff, and I'm almost positive I'm missing something here. Because there's just so many tunnels and stuff to go through. That's the dead end. Oh, we don't want to go. Let's go this way. Yes. Dead elevator. Did I go this way on the right? Or is there nothing there? Nothing there. Okay. I think we've been in all of these rooms too. Down in the bar? I didn't see anything in the bar though. Is this, I think, is one of the fab kits, but I don't see a door or anything. It's just a closed off space as far as I can tell. Ugh, my stomach's starting to growl. I could go up and then I go back down and I think this door we haven't been in. It's just a little room. I guess that's the captain's office or the head honcho's office or something. Um, the only guild that I know of that's semi-exclusive for builders, they also really are heavy into the role playing because the two are pretty closely tied, is on Jabbit-EU. So if you're not on EU, you probably won't get a chance to partake in that, but they're called Sunny Disposition. But there are lots of circles out there. That you can probably get into. I know there's several on, or at least a few on entity side. I just don't know the names of them offhand. I think I might have them listed in the resources section on my Twitch channel page. I know I've got the ones for EU down. There's the one that I am in, which is oh, what's it called? I can't even think of it. Homeowners Association, I think, and then there's one that's on Exile side, and then there's a Dominion one as well. The only trouble we have is like the homeowners association, it's gotten so big that I think we're capped at the 100 members. So they opened up a second one. I think it's housewarming is what it's called. But you'd probably be best off like hollering at someone in zone chat when you're on your plot and see if there's anybody around that's in the circle or the guild, and give a shout out. And but I think Sunny Disposition, if you're on EU and you want to see about joining them, they have a thread in the guild recruitment section of the official forums, so you can read more about what they are, what they focus on and stuff, and see if it's a good fit for you. Because like I said, there's a lot of builders in the guild, so they kind of consider themselves a builders guild, but it's not exclusively housing. Like I said, they were predominantly involved in role playing as well. So, um, but we have the second EU circle for the overflow of the first one, and then of course there's also a Dominion version. I can't think of the name of that one offhand because I don't really chat on there too much. Um, the circles themselves are relatively quiet. If you ask a question or looking for something in particular, people will pipe up, but we aren't generally a really chatty bunch, at least from my perspective. Um, Typically, when I'm on, I'm focused on other things, so I'm not really just aimlessly chatting about whatever. But if I have a question or if I'm looking for something in particular, like if I'm looking for a plot that has a particular item that they have on display, I can always count on having somebody in those channels, and they'll direct me to some place that they know of, or if they have it themselves or something like that. So they're a helpful bunch, but we're just not really um, like loud and noisy all the time. It really depends on the hour too. In the mornings, like now, it tends to be pretty quiet, but in the evenings, I think it livens up a little bit more. And then there's just the housing zone chat itself is pretty active at times. But yeah, if you're looking for a guild specifically, I think the only one I can tell you about is Sunny Disposition. In fact, I think I have a link to their recruitment thread on my Twitch channel page as well. Okay, I am going to say we have spotted everything here. I can't be for certain. I apologize in advance to the builder if I have missed something. I've tried covering it as best I could, but again, it's one of those maze-like plots. It's like my nemesis, almost as bad as jumping puzzles. They're like my worst because I fail at them every time. No problem at all. I'm happy to help. Um, that's kind of what we're here for, to help direct people to things that they're looking for. Like I said, with the cross faction now, even if you're not a Dominion member, you could be able to get into the circle from them, I believe, because the housing is cross faction. Just like in the beginning, we couldn't, as an exile, we couldn't build like a Chua house, but now we can. So it's pretty loosened up. It's also that way for like just dungeon groups and stuff, for cross-faction grouping, so that helps if you're looking to earn money for your housing habit. It becomes a little bit easier. I think the ones that are having the worst trouble with queuing and stuff is PvP players. So if that's something you're really into, you might be in for some long waits as far as those go. Probably best to either hook up with a PvP circle, um, or listen into global chat. That's another big help. I know a lot of groups, just general pug groups and stuff, organized through the global chat. So yeah. Same way with guilds; those can be cross-faction too. I'm not sure if Sunny Disposition recruits both from both sides or not. Um, I kind of suspect not, since they're kind of into the role play, and if they have any kind of cross-faction storyline stuffs, where they want to keep the factions at odds with each other, I don't think that might be what they do. But then again, they might, just so that they can kind of coordinate any kind of storyline stuff. So Anywho, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy these tours. I know it's just a few, but it seems like we spent like hours on just one, kiffing around trying to find all the little nooks and crannies. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to show you guys these plots, not only to show what others are doing, but to help inspire you on your way to finishing whatever projects you're working on. Again, remember that we do have scheduled maintenance today. It starts off at 4 a.m. PST, which is 1 p.m. CET time. And it's supposed to last about 2.5 hours. So, you know, schedule your day accordingly if you plan on sneaking in some game time. Also, we will be back tomorrow to work on our, well, Poi called it uh, the love shack, but it's a little romantic cottage, I think is a better term. We'll get back to work on that. That will be my CBDC project for this month. Again, the CBDC, if you're not aware of what that is, it's a custom built decor challenge that I issue every month. It's just a kind of for funsies. There's no prizes or judging or anything like that. It's just a kind of an invitation for fellow builders to go out of their comfort zones, try something different, just for entertainment's sake. A lot of times some new ideas and tricks of using decor comes out of it, and it spurs even better ideas for existing plots that they're working on. So if you'd like to participate, there's a link that you can follow to the thread discussing all of that. I tweeted out. I'm sure Poi will. No, we're not going to call it the Love Shack. That's not good. But yeah, basically the theme this month is romance. The theme changes every month, but this one is romance in honor of Valentine's Day for February. You will be getting, if you decide to participate, you will be getting a little Valentine kind of cottage thing, a little makeshift. Let's see, I'll go ahead and visit that real quick. You get the base little cottage. It's just the walls, the roof, the porch, no windows or anything, and all of the little extras that are on mine you won't get in yours. But it's like 231 pieces altogether, and you're allowed to decorate it however you wish. You can add to it. You just can't remove any of the pieces. I'm trying to keep it so that everybody starts off kind of at the same starting block, and then you go from there and decide what you want to put in it. So you can see that I've added windows with little heart motifs on them, little flower boxes and a mailbox, and I've already begun some of the interior bits. It's very confined. It's meant to be that way. If you don't want to make it an actual home with all the furnishings, you could make a tea room or a simple lounge area. You could turn it into a garden shed if you want. Just whatever, as long as it's somehow incorporated into your project, we'll be happy to do that, included in our showcase at the end of the month. So yeah, again, if you want to participate for this month, just reach out to me via Twitter, Twitch, in-game mail, via the forums, and let me know that you want a copy of the cottage. I will get that to you, or I will help you install it myself if you aren't familiar with KBT and how to install an actual set code, that kind of thing, and we'll get you started. You have basically the rest of the month to work on it. And then at the end of the month, on the 28th of February, we'll do a showcase to show off your little projects. Again, this is a monthly thing. We do it every month. Theme changes every month. Try to come up with something interesting. You can go as small or as big as you want. If you want to do a full plot around this thing, more power to you. But if you just want to do a little corner of your existing plot and you put down this little cottage and add a few decorations to it, as long as it fits all of the guidelines of the challenge, it's more than acceptable. So, be as fancy or not as fancy as you like. Again, I'm trying to keep most of our challenges pretty open and more free form so that it'll encourage more people to participate. Because I know it can be kind of tricky if it gets too specific as to what you're allowed to do or not to do. Yeah, that's part of the challenge is getting around some of those requirements. So yeah, even if you don't decide to join in on the CBDC this month or at all, happy to have you join us as we participate in it, and you can follow along as we work on adding bits to our own projects. Um, and of course, be welcome to join us on Wednesdays. Those are our house tour days like today. And yeah, if you can't make it for a live show, remember we do export all of these videos to YouTube so that you can watch them at your leisure. I think there's like something over 400 and something videos to date, like 440 something along those lines. I do have links on my Twitch channel page to the different playlists. I do have them broken up, so if you're just interested in house tours, there's a specific playlist that just has those. There's the ones that cover just the CBDCs, and there's one that covers a few of the demos that I've made that specifically kind of instruct you how to use KBT for certain instances, like creating the domes, the glass domes that we've seen. But if you want to, go for it and dive into the rest of them, more power to you. We go over a lot of things, so this is your chance to kind of see behind the scenes as to how one builder, myself, tackles my projects. Not everybody does it the way I do. I try to give you alternative ideas and methods as I go along because I know there's other people that do it better and in different ways than I do, but this is your chance to kind of see how one person works. And of course, when we do the tours, we get to see the results of so many others that are awe-inspiring and very creative ideas and outcomes and things. So hopefully it's a little something for everybody. But thank you again for joining. Appreciate the follows, the tweets, the retweets, the votes, and the general support. And of course, the company in the chat. We always love the chat. Thank you guys for joining today. Have a great day. Good luck with your projects, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.